Could the iron skewer have been hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone?
It's a stretch, but we can make this work.
What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything in a place like that.
That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the food.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it. But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone.
What now?
I'm using my right to remain silent.
That will never work here.
There's no way that exists here.
Thank you.
We need to confirm this now! So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
All right. Monokuma or Monami, one of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
This is the decider.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll eat the whole thing!
Just please don't cut yourself.
Wait, now hold on a second. Time out, time out.
I understood that one.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over!
About that.
Monokuma's already there.
Huh? Where did Monokuma go?
I should hope he was listening to us.
I'm right here! I'm already eating it! A bear that eats meat!
Perish the thought!
Wait, now that I think about it, that's pretty normal.
Ibuki, I really like you.
Oh, what is this? So yummy!
It's a mixture between a moo cow and a rooster.
Damn it! That's my meat! I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life! The taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
This is bad. Seriously, this is really bad.
My. There's something inside the meat.
Oh my.
Look what came out.
Teru Teru.
Isn't that...
Oh yes it is.
Is that an iron skewer? Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
Oh wow.
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It's brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
As expected of Teru Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
You're wrong. I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone.
You're right. You're not.
I got it. You all set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me.
Jeez, what a disappointment. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
The nicest way Chiaki can say, shut the fuck up.
You're nothing but a bunch of poor loudmouth animal feeding hicks.
He said, you're all nothing but a bunch of poor loudmouth fast food eating hicks.
Hey!
You don't need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what he's trying to say.
Never said a word about cooking all your great.
What should we do, Hajime? How can we force the truth down his throat, just like he likes it?
I guess we need to settle this. Once and for all.
We do.
To do that, we need to go over the entire incident from beginning to end and make everything clear.
Go point for point from beginning to end, and recap the entire thing. I really hate to do this to you, Teru Teru, but we gotta find the truth.
So, we need to do it.
Oh my gosh. My throb is chesting. Yep, one last thing. Just like the first game, we have closing arguments. What these are is an entire summary of the case, from the very beginning to the very end. We're going to be doing this in a comic book style. This is really cool. I like this design choice. What we're going to be doing is fixing this comic book. There's going to be a bunch of missing spaces, and there's going to be a lot of little pictures that you can choose from at the bottom of the screen. That is where you pick up the pieces, and if it makes sense in the context of that picture, you can put it there. We're going to complete the entire comic, and then we're going to go through the entire scenario from beginning to end. Now, I should mention, the pictures at the bottom, some of them will be red herrings, but not only that. Some of them will look very identical. And what you'll have to do is check everything that's going on in the set of panels. Something that they did differently in this game is they will give you a specific number of panels for each page of this comic book. And you'll have to choose from your little set to finish the set that you're looking at. And because of this, you can eliminate red herrings because the game will do it for you. Right. It does get really simplistic as you go along. In fact, it's exactly the same concept, except you simplified it a little bit. Oh, thank you, tutorial. I was going to bring this up. There you go. If you move the reticle onto the gaps, the game will give you a hint. It won't tell you exactly which one to use, but it'll give you a little nudge in the right direction. It'll basically tell you, what kind of picture would go here? Well, this happened. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Also, going over the little picture that you have to use will also give you a hint. So you're not left out in the dark. You'll be able to figure this out no problem. Oh, and of course there's a time limit, but they give you so much time, it's not even worth thinking about. Here we go. The closing argument. Everyone at the party is... Well, let's see. What do we have here that we can use? Everybody seems to be at the party. What else can we do? Let's see. We have plenty of panels down here that we can use, and we can complete a set. These little sets down here, as soon as you use all of the ones that aren't red herrings, then you're good. So let's see, the Duralumin case. We have this right here at the storage room before the blackout. Okay, no, that's nothing there. At the office room when the blackout occurred. Wait, at the office room? That would be this. No, it wouldn't. Excuse me. Let's see here. The moment it got dark, Byakuya equipped the night vision goggles. What did Byakuya see? Well, he saw this. Oh, let's see. The killer obtained light. Switched on. There we go. Stock number 2. Sorry, I'm really trying to think here, especially since I already got one wrong. Let's not let that happen again. The weapon is hidden. After exiting into the dark. Close the fire door. What did the killer obtain at the storage room? Nothing there. What was found under the table? Here we go. And let's see. I don't think there's anything else. That's more of the ending of the case here. Let's head back on up here. I love the fact that they give you little sets. That actually does help, because then you can root out just a bunch of different things that wouldn't work. Hyoko's drinking juice. Like right there. That's an example of an obvious red herring. At the storage room before the blackout. The irons are turned on. Next on the list. Everyone at the party is... Well, Chiaki wasn't at the party, but she was guarding the entrance. Yeah, there we go. Good, got these done. Same scene as the office room in the dining hall. Okay, we're gonna have to wait for the AC unit here. At the office when the blackout occurred. We don't have that. The weapon was hidden. Big meat on the bone? Good. Nothing there. It should be right around here. Oh, that's gruesome. That's disgusting. I heard it. Who heard it? Ibuki heard it. Last stock. We're gonna have to fill out the rest of the story. And I can already see what we're going to be using. Killer obtained at the storage room? The tablecloth. That's how they were able to stop the blood from getting on them. And finally, the office room when the blackout occurred. Actually, I need to pay attention. Same scene, it would be this, correct? Yes. Which means, there we go.
Here's everything that happened in this case. Let's try going over the whole incident, beginning with right after the party started. Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel. He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received. Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us. Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining hall, and the party was underway. But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion. They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage. Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m. The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for these. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on. Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness. But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case. That item was the night vision goggles. Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move. He saw Nagito guiding himself with the desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table. That's right, everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito. While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it. With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall. Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item. That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter. With this, the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage. They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table. Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there. If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed, but he had to retrieve that knife. And at that moment, the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer. The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen. And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened. There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime. Especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food. Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura? That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong?
This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone. Would never.
It seems this is the end.
Alright, let's see this score. I actually kind of screwed up near the end. Yeah, 96, 96, 100, 100. Wow! Wow, that's being generous! I didn't think I did that good. So yeah. Not bad. And as a result, you get Monokuma coins to spend later on.
It looks like your argument has come to a close. Oops! I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate? Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time! Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote! Oh, just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier!
Why did this happen?
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!